Hello riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Today, we are checking out a 2020 Harley-Davidson XL 1200, also known as the 48. This is a bike that is your middleweight cruiser, 1200cc, which used to really be the big cruisers, size-wise, but now you can get up to like the 2100, 2200cc Triumph Rocket 3s. So 1200 is a half of that. It's pretty crazy. But as you can see, this Harley-Davidson is a very sleek Sportster. As you know, the Sportsters have the peanut tank. The iconic peanut tank is the tank everybody pretty much associates the Sportster with. Now, what makes this different than most of the other Sportsters is the big fat front tire, but also that low slung look where it has that short handlebar bobber style. And this is all born out of why they call it the 48, which is probably the coolest thing in my opinion, period. Back in 1948, when World War II was ending, when guys were coming back from war, pilots, these guys were building things that would most likely make them more excited to ride. So they were stripping their bikes down, as pretty much anybody as a gearhead does, and they take them to the bare minimum. And back in those days, those bobber styles were born. So Harley, paying homage to that era, designed this with the fat front tire, with the attitude, with the look, and put it into a Sportster package for everyone to enjoy. Now, as we get into this, there are a couple blemishes here. But with any of the used bikes, as all these are used, they do have these from time to time. The biggest one being right there on the front fender. That's pretty much it. Everything else seems to be pretty good. There's not much for any little paint nicks. There's obviously going to be some little things here and there. But you can see on the fork tubes, these look pretty good. I love these wheels. Cool looking wheel. But as far as this bike is concerned, it's pretty much what you would expect from a Sportster 1200. Now, these pipes are stock. They have that really neat looking cover, and it does sort of give you that late 40s, 50s look when it was just starting to get into that new era of design and build. The paint is a matte finish. I don't believe this is a denim style, but it is somewhat of a pewter, gold, bronze, a little bit of titanium. It's kind of tough to see. It does sort of change its hue color a little bit as you move around. I love the badging on that. That old style. It just looks so cool. But it's black, the flat matte black on the oil tank and the cases. A little bit of gloss there on the air cleaner. And then underneath, the shrouds on the pipe are matte as well. Little accents of the gloss here and there mixed with the matte. It's just a really good looking bike. These are so fun to ride because they're so low to the ground. Now the tank is a 2.1 gallon, I believe. So you're not getting a whole lot of distance on a tank like that. But regardless, these are more or less the fun bar hopping, enjoy it, ride it type of a bike. It's 556 pounds, and you can feel it when you pick it up. It's got big cruiser performance in a middleweight package. But it's definitely a lot of fun. They're just fun bikes to ride, and they sound amazing. And like I said, you can kind of see Everything's really in nice shape. Nothing out of place. A couple little blemishes here and there. Like I said, it's not a lot, but it's typical for a bike that is pre-owned to have that stuff. But other than that, looks really, really good. And there's your oil filter. And here we go. Let's check it out. So the key is down here on the right. I'm going to turn that on. This bike only has 1,461 miles on it, so it is barely ridden. Most likely, someone got this previous, just rode it home. I mean, heck, you could put 1,400 miles on it in a day or two. Let's see here. Now there's your left front. This is left rear. This is going to be right rear. And these are the self-canceling style, I believe. So when you turn the corner and you come out of it and straighten back up, it cancels the blinker, or you just press it again. Now you can see that's low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. There you go. And you can actually push down on the button to get it to flash. If you got someone slow in front of you or not paying attention, you can flash them. And also beep the horn at them. So very, very simple controls. Horn, high beam, low beam, and the flasher. Your left turn signal, right turn signal. This is your hazard light, as you can see right here. Push down on that, cancel that. Let's see. That, which is the starter right here. This is your on off. That's your to run. And we are in neutral. And let's fire this baby up. All right. Now, this particular 48, again, is all stock. So it's actually kind of quiet. Sounds like a Harley, rumbles like a Harley. You can see the heart of the machine pumping away, getting ready to give you some power. But it is very subtle in the sound. It's not a very loud, cracking type of a bike, but that is easily remedied by any one of the many companies out there, like a Vance and Hines, if you would like an aftermarket pipe on it, to open that up and to make it sound, as we all know, the Harley should sound. Spools up nicely. Sounds great. And is very smooth. It's up here. Turn it off. Yeah, if you want the sound, obviously there's many, many companies that make aftermarket exhaust for these bikes. Now, brake lights. This is going to be foot brake. And then handbrake. A lot of meat on the tire. Front and rear. And a really gorgeous overall package. Now, the other thing is every bike that we get, we service. It's a 48-point check. We put a battery tender on every one of them so that when you're done riding for the day, you just come on in and you plug it in your trickle charger so that it's ready for the next time when you ride. We check steering head bearings, oil and filters, basic stuff. 48-point checklist is something that we had really, really developed over the last several years to try to make sure that when you get a bike from us, You're not giving us a call for anything ridiculous. It's already ready to go. All you got to do is jump on it, thumb the starter, go down the road with a big old smile. And that's really what the best part is when you ride. This is definitely one of those bikes you could take out through the twisties and just enjoy your everyday ride. It doesn't have the wind protection, so when you get out on the highway, you're going to feel that. But if you're getting one of these bobber style bikes, that's really what you crave. If you want the over-the-road touring bike, well, heck, you can get them. But this one is that fun little ripper bike. You know, you just kind of jump on it and go around and just put a smile on your face and enjoy your day. You can get the fly screens for the front of them that pretty much kind of cover this area. You get a little bit of that wind pressure off your chest. But as you all know, Harley-Davidson, they have a huge inventory for any of these aftermarket parts so that you can pretty much make your bike however you'd like to make it. And there are countless versions of different people's ideas as to what is cool. And I mean, there's just so many of them out there you can check. You can pretty much make it as to whatever you want to do. So if you're digging the 2020 Harley-Davidson XL 1200, the 48, give us a call, 717-273-1809. You can see the full list of our current inventory at www.cyclehunters.com. You can email us at cyclehunters@gmail.com. We do have financing options available. We can ship bikes. In some cases, if you're close enough, we can deliver them. It just really boils down to what is it that we need to do in order to make your dream come true so that puppy can be in your garage smiling at you. So you can be smiling too when you're out riding. Great bikes, a lot of fun, fully service inspected and detailed. We at CycleHunters.com, we really strive to make every purchase a very, very happy purchase for you and do it as best as we can so that when you get it, you're just thumbing the starter, going down the road, riding and enjoying it. That tank is just cool looking. Gorgeous bike. No frills, stripped down version, bobber style, loads of cool. And until the next bike, happy riding.